Hello everyone, it's Olumayowa Victor Ogunshola, and today I bring to us something very interesting in the field of entrepreneurship. So what am I going to talk to us about today? I'm going to be talking to us about top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. So are you an aspiring entrepreneur? That is, you are looking to start your own business. Today I'm going to be talking to you about top 10 tips that you can use to become a successful entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is that person that owns their own business. That is, you have your own business, you don't work for anyone, you do what you like to do, and you make money from it, and that's who an entrepreneur is. So, if you come with me to the whiteboard, I'm going to be telling us about the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. Thank you very much. I think that before I go on with tip number 1, I think I should explain to us who an entrepreneur is. So who is an entrepreneur, okay? An entrepreneur is that one who has their own business, okay? Own your business, okay? That's when you are an entrepreneur, okay? You work for yourself. That's when you are an entrepreneur, okay? You make all the decisions in your own business. That's when you're an entrepreneur, okay? You bear all the risk. That's when you're an entrepreneur, okay? You make all the profits or loss. That's when an entrepreneur. Most importantly, you are a risk taker, okay? You are a risk taker. That's when you're an entrepreneur. More interestingly, you are passionate. You have so much passion about what you do. That's when you're an entrepreneur, okay? You are passionate about what you do. That's when you're an entrepreneur, okay? Also, we can say when you identify your own customers. So you have the ability to identify the needs of your customers and you can satisfy those needs, okay? I'd like to put it there again, entrepreneurship, yeah? You identify the needs, okay, of your customers, yeah, or clients, and can satisfy those needs. That's when you are an entrepreneur. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to educate us on who an entrepreneur is before I go on to talk about the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur is a risk taker. An entrepreneur owns their own business. An entrepreneur works for themselves. An entrepreneur makes all the decisions in their own business. An entrepreneur bears all the risk. An entrepreneur makes all the profit or loss. An entrepreneur is passionate about what they do. An entrepreneur is that individual that has identified the needs of the customers or clients or the stakeholders and at the same time satisfy those needs. That's who an entrepreneur is. I'm going to clean this off now. Of course, you can rewind to see all these points of who an entrepreneur is. I clean this off now and we go to the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. Thank you. Top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. Tip number 1. You have to love what you do. Okay? Love what you do. What do I mean by love what you do? You've got to be passionate about what you do. Okay? So love what you do. It's about passion. Passion for what you do. I mean, a lot of people are going to laugh at you. Ha ha ha. You seem to be foolish. You're just wasting your time. But you're not even making any money at all. But when last did you get a customer? Despite all this hardship, you have to be passionate about what you do. You have to love what you do. And you have to believe in yourself. Okay? So, tip number 1, love what you do. Be passionate about what you do. And you believe in yourself. Love what you do. Passion. Okay? Believe in yourself. So irrespective of the odds, irrespective of what people say, irrespective of the difficulties, you have to be passionate, you love what you do, and you believe in yourself. Tip number 2 is that I like to say, take baby steps, okay? Baby steps, okay? Take baby steps. This means don't jump into it at once. Don't invest all your savings into that business at once, okay? Test the waters. Take a step at a time, okay? Take baby steps, okay? Test the waters, okay? Step by step approach. Step by step approach, which means don't dive into it at once. Take baby steps and try to take it slowly, one at a time, and that will be very helpful. Talking about loving what you do, let's make it practical. Let's look at the entrepreneurs that we have around. Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. Of course, he loves what he does. If Mark Zuckerberg didn't love the idea of social media and social networking, then there will be no Facebook today. And so he loved what he did. He had passion. He believed in himself. I'm sure when he was starting up the Facebook, a lot of friends, a lot of family would have said, you're wasting your time. Put your idea into something else. But he had a passion, he believed in himself, he loved what he did, and today we have Facebook. And we have Facebook CEO as Mark Zuckerberg. Let's think of someone else. Let's think of Oprah Winfrey, the TV presenter Oprah Winfrey. She loves what she does. You can see the passion in her anytime we see Oprah Winfrey on TV. So Oprah loves what she does. She has passion, she believes in herself, and that's why you have a successful Oprah Winfrey today. Okay? So you have to love what you do. You have to take baby steps at a time. Tip number 3 would be to learn from others. Okay? Tip number 3. Learn from others. How can we learn from others? Ask yourself, who are my mentors? Okay? So have mentors. Who are the kind of mentors that you should have? Mentors should be those who are already successful at what you are trying to do. Okay? Mentors, those who are already successful at what you are trying to do. You don't have to know these guys to have them as your mentor. For example, I've got so many mentors for leadership. I've got Mahatma Gandhi, late Indian leader, as my mentor. I've never met him before. I don't know him, but I read about him, I study him, and I try to practice the kind of leadership style that Gandhi taught. Okay. For example, for other mentors, another mentor of mine that I follow is Jack Ma. Jack Ma from Alibaba. I've never met Jack Ma, but I like the fact that he was resilient, and when it was difficult, he didn't give up. And I say already, as an entrepreneur, I'm not going to give up until I make it. So you can have your own mentor as well. Okay, so have your mentor, okay, and follow them. Again, you don't have to know these guys, but you can follow them and take the best practices out of them. Learn how they became successful. Learn the mistakes that they made so that you don't make the same mistake, okay? And that will be very useful for becoming a successful entrepreneur. Tip number 4 would be that you should learn how to promote yourself. You are your own chief marketing officer, okay? Tip number 4, learn learn how to promote yourself. You have to promote yourself, okay? You are your own chief marketing officer. You're going to a conference, you're going to a seminar. Do you have your business card with you? Okay? Are you telling the world what you do on Facebook? Are you on LinkedIn so that you can tell the world exactly what you do? If you don't tell the world what you do, how do you get your customers? How do you get people to invest in you? How do you get people to patronize your business? So you have to be your own chief marketing officer, and you have to promote yourself. This is very important. Let friends, let families, let people around you, let them know exactly what you do, and that's when you can begin to have customers, and that's when people can begin to refer your services or your business, and then that's when you can begin to make money. So learn how to promote yourself, and that's tip number 4. Tip number 5, constantly take action towards your entrepreneurial dreams, okay? Tip number 5. Constantly take actions towards your entrepreneurial dreams. Okay, so when last did you go to a workshop? Now, don't tell me that you don't have money to go to a workshop. There are lots of free workshops out there. There are lots of free seminars out there. When last did you look on YouTube how to be good at what you're doing? Okay, let's take this. You're an entrepreneur, you're a caterer. What you do is bake cakes. You're an entrepreneur, you're an hairdresser, you make hair. You're an entrepreneur, you give massages. You're an entrepreneur, you make shoes. When last did you go on YouTube to look at how to make shoes? When last did you go on YouTube to look at how to bake cakes? When last did you go on YouTube to look at how to make suits if you're a fashion designer? So don't give an excuse. Attend workshops, attend seminars, attend conferences, go on YouTube and learn and learn and learn. You have to continuously develop yourself, okay? So please, if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you have to constantly take actions towards your entrepreneurial dreams, okay? You have to plan all the time, you have to develop yourself all the time so that you're moving closer to becoming a successful entrepreneur. Okay, tip number 6 would be that you have to have a business plan. Tip number 6, okay, you have to have your business plan. Make your own simple business plan. And when you make a business plan, please make it smart. Which means your business plan must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, it must be realistic, and must be timely. Okay? So if you really want to be an entrepreneur, please, you need to have a business plan. It doesn't have to be 10 pages business plan. It doesn't have to be lots of pages. You can keep it simple, but you need a business plan. You need a business plan to talk about your marketing strategies. You need a business plan to see what your competitors are doing so that you can analyze and take best practices from your competitors. You need a business plan to describe your business so that when you want investors to invest money, you can describe your business to them already on that business plan. Okay? You need a business plan to describe your development plan. You want to start from here now. Where will the business be in 3 years' time? Where will the business be in 7 years' time? You need a business plan to show your financial plan. You need a business plan to show your marketing strategies. Okay, what marketing strategies or promotional techniques do you hope to use to promote the business? So you need a business plan. You can write your own business plan and keep it simple, or you can get the help of an expert to write your business plan. Talking about business plan, in terms of becoming a successful entrepreneur, I can say you can look at my YouTube video, how to write a business plan. I have a YouTube video, so just put Victor Ogunshola on YouTube and write how to write a business plan, and you can find that video, very useful video on how to write a business plan. So tip number 7 on how to become a successful entrepreneur is that you have to build your reputation. You have to build your reputation so that people must trust you. Build a reputation of trust. Come on, if people don't trust you, how are they going to do business with you? That's not possible. So you have to build your reputation, and people can say, oh, when we talk about that him, I trust him. When we talk about that lady, I trust her. And when they trust you, that's when they can do business with you. It's as simple as that. So even when you get customers, you have to deliver on time. You have to deliver on budget. You have to deliver within the agreed scope. Okay, and that's when you build a reputation of trust. If you say that you will deliver in 2 weeks and you're not able to deliver in 2 weeks, next time they doubt you. They don't want to come to you. If you say that you will deliver within $300 and then you come back later to ask for more money, then they doubt you next time. Excuse me, please. So as an entrepreneur, build a reputation of trust. This is very important, okay? One important thing I would like to tell us again on becoming successful entrepreneurs is that it's never too late to start, okay? It's never too late to start. We can talk about a lot of successful entrepreneurs that started in the old age. Let's talk about KFC. Colonel Arland Sanders started at a very old age, and look how successful the brand KFC has become today. Okay, look at Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln never gave up. He kept losing, he kept failing, but he kept contesting, and he became the United States of America president. So it's never too late to start. Don't say, oh, I'm already 45 years old. It's finished for me. I cannot start. No, don't say I'm already 50 years old. I cannot start. You can start irrespective of your age. You can start. And when you start late, there's a plus from it. Look at it from a positive perspective. You can bring in loads of experience, loads of life experience. You can bring it into your business. Okay, so there's a positivity there. It's never too late to start. Okay, it's never too late to start. Age is not a criteria to becoming a successful entrepreneur. Okay, tip number 9 would say build a team. Okay, build a team. Number 9, yeah, build a team. Build an effective team. Surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with people that have the same mindset as you do. Don't surround yourself with people that will pull you down. So surround yourself with people that believe in your dreams. So build a team. You're an entrepreneur, yes, it's one-man business, but you're not going to do it all alone, okay? So let's look at the successful entrepreneurs. Mark Zuckerberg has got a team. Richard Branson has got his team. Okay, Steve Jobs, late Steve Jobs, had a team. Oprah Winfrey, she has a team. So if you want to be as successful as these guys, you need to have a team. Let's talk about successful entrepreneurs in Africa. Aliko Dangote has got a team. Okay, Linda Ikeji, that's the successful Nigerian blogger, Linda Ikeji. She's an entrepreneur. She has done so well for herself. She has a team. So please build a team and make sure that you work together as an effective team. And it's also one of the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. And lastly, we say that you will be mindful of your attitude. Okay, number 10. Be mindful of your attitude. So you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you cannot afford to have some negative attitude. No. You cannot afford to be lazy. No. You cannot afford to have attitude whereby you procrastinate. No. You cannot afford to have an attitude where you are not trustworthy. No. To become a successful entrepreneur, you have to have a positive mindset. You have to bring in all the energy all the time. You have to be forward thinking. Okay? So be mindful of your attitude, because to become a successful entrepreneur, people will judge you based on your attitude. So no negativity, no laziness. What you need is positive attitude, hands on, and you are on it 24/7. And these are the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur. Let's just run through the tips again, just as a recap. Tip number 1, you have to love what you do, which means you have to have passion about what you do. So tip number 1, you need to have passion about what you do. Believe in yourself. Okay? Tip number 2, take baby steps. Test the waters. Take it slowly. Use a step-by-step approach. Use a step-by-step approach. Tip number 3, learn from others. What do we mean by learning from others? Have mentors. You don't have to know these mentors, okay? Richard Branson can be your mentor. Add him on LinkedIn if you're on LinkedIn. Follow him on LinkedIn and you can learn from him. Add Jack Ma from Alibaba. Add Linda Ikeji. Read about them. There are books about these people. Follow up their story. How did they become successful? How did Mark Zuckerberg become successful? And then if you have mentors, believe me, you are highly inspired and you are highly motivated. Tip number 4, learn how to promote yourself. I said it already, you have to be your own chief marketing officer. Okay, so you have to sell yourself. If you don't sell yourself, if you don't promote yourself, nobody knows what you do, you will not have customers. Okay, tip number 5, constantly take actions towards your entrepreneurial dream. So if you say, I'm an entrepreneur, and you fold your hands doing nothing, I'm sorry, you're going to remain like that for the rest of your life. But you have to take actions. You have to attend conferences. If you need to have a website, you need to work on building a website. You need to read books. You need to build your dream. It's not going to happen by magic. You need to take constant actions towards your entrepreneurial dream. Tip number 6, have a business plan, okay? And the business plan must be smart. And I told you, for your business plan, please search my video on YouTube. Just put in my name, Victor Ogoshola, and how to write a business plan. In that video, I explain clearly how to write a bankable business plan. Tip number 7, build a reputation of trust. So don't mess up your trust. If you say that you will deliver at a particular date, please deliver on that date. If you say that you will deliver for a particular cost, please deliver at that cost. If you say that you will deliver this quantity or this quality, please deliver that quantity or that quality. Okay? If you say that you will deliver at a particular place, please deliver at that place. Okay? So your reputation is important when you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Tip number 8, it's never too late to start. I gave examples of people that started late. KFC, Cornell Adler Sanders started late. Abraham Lincoln started late. So being a successful entrepreneur has got nothing to do with age. So please go for it. No matter your age, don't think you are too old. You can still be passionate and become a successful entrepreneur. And it's tip number 9, you have to build a team. Surround yourself with people of the same like mindsets. Surround yourself with people that will motivate you, and you can as well motivate them. Build a team. And the last one is be mindful of your attitude. You cannot afford to be negative. You cannot afford to be lazy. You have to keep pushing. You have to have that entrepreneurial mindset. And these are the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur from Victor Ogushola. Thank you very much. You know that I will not go until I talk about my passion. And my passion is to see that Africa must develop. So I say to you, are you an African anywhere in the world? Please keep doing something towards the development of the African continent, and keep doing something to promote unity on the African continent. Thank you very much. So have you enjoyed today's video on the top 10 tips of becoming a successful entrepreneur? Please, we'd like to hear from you. Please send us some feedback on our email, dmayorforyou@gmail.com. That's Delta Mango Alpha Yankee Oscar Romeo 4 umbrella@gmail.com. Also, you can give it a thumbs up on YouTube if you really liked or find this video useful, and you can make comments via YouTube as well. Thank you. So I like to say thank you in English language. Thank you. In Dutch language, dank u wel. In Yoruba language from Nigeria, West Africa, Esheo. Bye.